Salam everyone. So I'm going to be cooking Omar a lasagna dinner. It's his first time ever trying it. We're gonna have a side of zucchini, basically sauteed zucchini, some garlic bread. We're going to have a Greek side salad. It's gonna be really delicious. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now this, sorry, our cleaner's here. This is supposed to be ricotta. I sent my husband to the store for ricotta. But just like many other husbands, he came back with something different. So we're going to work with it. So this is some type of cheese with Parmesan. I sprinkled some Parmesan in and an egg because it wasn't, I usually don't put an egg in ricotta. Honestly, I don't, but this kind, it wasn't very sticky, so I need it to be sticky. So this is just some like cheese mixture I made. You can just put some ricotta and some Parmesan in there and call it a day. Don't worry. So for the Greek salad, we're going to do some romaine lettuce, some pomegranate molasses. I may add some red vinegar, just tiny bit, maybe not. Cucumber, we're going to cut down these almonds. We got some feta cheese, very fresh feta cheese, yummy. Some cherry tomatoes. Now, for lasagna, of course, I got lasagna noodles. You can make your own tomato sauce. I have in the past. Today, I just decided to come with this. Get a bigger bottle. Like I said, I sent my husband, so some stuff isn't exactly what I would choose, but whatever you prefer. Parmesan cheese, some halal meat from your halal butcher. We're in UAE, so everything's halal, alhamdulillah. Almost everything. We have some garlic, we have some onions, some Italian seasoning, some like oregano, basil. If you want to use some thyme, you can. I'm going to use a little bit of motto Aleppo pepper, just a tiny bit of spice. If you want to use Avery 10 from Mom K Foods, it gets you 10% off. And then we have just some salt, cracked black pepper. We're going to use some butter. For the zucchini, we're going to use some garlic, some butter, some Parmesan, some parsley, of course. For the lasagna, we have some bread that we're going to turn into some garlic bread. We're going to use the parsley, the butter, the cheese, and the garlic, and then some onion, not onions. We have some mushrooms just because I have some left over, and I'll just put some mushrooms with the zucchini because I like them together. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. So that's everything, and we are going to get started. Some heavily salted water. We're going to bring that to a boil and then add our lasagna noodles. While your pasta is boiling, we're going to bring a saucepan to medium-high heat. Put some olive oil, some onions, some garlic, some salt, and some pepper. Let me do my cracked pepper real quick. As your onions and garlic become fragrant, we're gonna add the beef. Like I said, this is halal beef. Very fresh, straight from the butcher. And guys, we don't use metal on metal, but we don't have any plastic, so it is what it is. Put the meat in, I added some extra salt and some fresh cracked pepper. I'm going to add some mild Aleppo pepper, just a little bit, give it some, not heat, but like some depth. And we're going to add some garlic powder as well, not too much, just a little bit. It's about good. Maybe a little more. We're going to finish browning this, and as soon as we're finished browning it, everything's brown in here, we're going to take out the extra excess fat and oil. I'm going to keep a tiny bit in there, but not too much. Everyone, it's about that time to drain that excess oil. I'm just going to take a little bit of that out, and then we'll return it back to the heat. We're going to add our Italian tomato sauce. Just put all that in there. I might have to get a little bit more, don't worry. Now let's mix it, and we're going to add some Italian seasoning, some oregano and basil. To add good amount of oregano and basil. For the cheese, we have, it's supposed to be ricotta, so just use ricotta. Ricotta and Parmesan, mix that together. You can add an egg if you want. I usually don't. This time I did because he didn't get me ricotta. He got me something else, my husband. It's okay. And then I put some Parmesan cheese in it. It still has basically the same taste, so I'm okay with it. And I'm going to use this in my layers. So now I'm going to layer it together at the bottom. Spread it around. We're going to put a lot on top, so don't worry. do it so nothing sticks to the bottom. I'm gonna get the sides a little bit too. We are going to be adding the pasta noodles, so let me go ahead and add my first layer of pasta noodles. All right, perfect, we have that. Now we're going to add a cheese layer, and then a meat on top, and then another layer of pasta. So let me go ahead and add the cheese layer. All right, guys, now I have my cheese layer. Ooh. Now I have my cheese layer, and I'm going to add just a little bit of meat sauce on this one, not too much, just a little bit to make it saucy. But then we're gonna do just the meat layer after this, so let's just spread that out evenly. Here, I'm gonna add a little bit more, and I'll spread that out. So now that the meat layer is on, we will add some more pasta. My layers. Now we're just gonna top it off with some mozzarella. So let me put the mozzarella on. Sorry, I need 2 hands for this. I'll get right back. We wait. Omar's making the garlic bread. He's a good husband. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful lasagna. I garnished it with parsley. Yummy, yummy. Let's let it rest for 10 minutes. Thank you for giving it the spotlight it deserves, Omar. Is lasagna. Look how delicious that looks. I like cheese. You don't have to do cheese. I like it a little bit crispy, but nice in the middle, and I garnished it with some parsley. You have to let it rest for 10 minutes, or else it will all fall apart. Greek salad, lasagna, garlic bread.